Hi, Financially Healthy here. That's the name of my channel. And today we're going to talk about the Corona stimulus checks and scammers. We always have to be on the lookout for scammers, especially if we have older relatives or people that aren't as savvy as we are. So please be on the lookout for scammers. Okay. As of Saturday, 4/11/2020, the stimulus checks started to go out. And that means they're going out to an estimated 50 million Americans. And they are a lifeline and they will help. Anyone saying $1,200 from nowhere won't help, that's not true. It will help a little bit, but it won't help if the scammers want their cut and try to scam you. And if you lose that money to a scam, it definitely will not help. First things first, the IRS never phone calls you. The IRS is part of the Treasury Department. They never make phone calls, they never text. They only deal in written letters. So, if you get a phone call or a text, it is not from the IRS. Hang up. Say nothing, hang up. These people are also having kind of a hard time too because the scammers, they are trying to make money when, money isn't all that available. So, three of the most common stimulus check scams that we most likely will expect to see are the possibility of a scammer sending you a fake check. Okay, the scammer sends you a fake check, you deposit it, your bank processes it, but then the scammer comes right back and says, "Oh, we're the IRS and we spent you more money than you were entitled to, so you have to get that money and send it back to us. This is via a phone call or a text." No, don't do it. Because and they will threaten everything. The IRS will come to your door. They will call the police on the phone call. This is not the IRS. These are scammers. The IRS does not threaten to call the police on you. Oh, goodness. They're part of the Treasury Department. They have to act correctly. They're part of our federal government. They have to act correctly. And them making a phone call is not, as we went over, they do not make phone calls to you. They make letters to you. They are not going to send you more of the stimulus than you deserved. And what that scam is, while your bank is processing that official looking check, they are getting right on you and saying, "Oh, we sent you too much. You have to send us back this amount or the whole entire amount." Well, what if you do that? You will never see that money again. That is a scam. And they will do that through a phone call or a text message or something like that. If you receive a phone call from anyone who claims to be the IRS, as I said, they only contact you through U.S. mail. If you receive an email, if you receive anything from the IRS that is not U.S. mail, and even when you receive it U.S. mail, call and check on it. Go online, get the irs.gov phone number. Have a question, they'll be more than glad to answer it. No, the IRS only communicates through letters. They are not going to have you arrested. You do not have to send them, if anybody ever asks for gift cards, total scam. Please don't fall victim to a scam. You need this money now. And that's just, the fake check and the text or the call. Definitely not from the IRS. No. No, and do not send the scammer any money. As I said, go online, go to irs.com, and you will find a phone number that you will call. Make sure it is officially irs.com. .gov, .gov, .gov. And yeah, don't pay anyone to get your stimulus check. If somebody calls you or texts you and says, if you pay me to get your stimulus check, you'll get it faster. What? No. No, 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 no. Or they will call you and say, we need your direct or text or email. Just, please be careful. We need your direct deposit or your social security number or both to your bank to make the direct deposit to your bank. No, the IRS would never text you or email you or even physically call you. They only communicate through U.S. mail. I can't stress that enough. It would just be a dagger to my heart if someone was scammed out of their money because they were scared. And the IRS is never going, like I said, they're never going to call the police. They're not going to garnish your wages unless that comes, they're not via a phone call, email, or text. These things are not going to happen. You are not going to go to jail. You are not. These things don't happen. Don't fall for them. Never even answer the text, the email, because they could push a virus into your computer and possibly steal your banking information or just give you a virus or ransomware, where, hey, we'll let your computer go and all your pictures and everything like that. They could give you a virus if you answer the email. If an email comes from once again, there will never be an email from the IRS. There will never be a text message from the IRS. There is no one who can help you get this quicker if you pay X amount of dollars. If a check comes in and it's an overpayment, the IRS will let you know via a paper through the U.S. mail letter. Do not fall prey to these people who are trying to take your money away. And the IRS never asks for money up front to send you a stimulus check. No, they will never say, you have to send us via once again, they don't text you. They don't email you. They don't phone call you. Those are scammers phishing for people who fall prey for this. Get this information out to your relatives, especially if you have older ones. My mom has a good trick when she gets any kind of call. It's kind of funny, and she's older, and it even made me laugh. When she gets a call from a telemarketer and it's a recording, she puts the phone down and she lets it run. And that way they can't make more calls right away. Or here's another one I like to do. If a person calls me, I answer, yeah, no, 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 I don't know. I try to take up their time as much as possible. I guess I have some time. Now the Treasury Department is in charge of the IRS. Now, there's a couple things coming out that if you are on Social Security, the Treasury Department issues your Social Security check. So most likely you get your Social Security check via direct deposit. So the Treasury Department already has your direct deposit information. So you should get a direct deposit, even if you didn't pay taxes. Now, even if you paid taxes, you may have owed, so they don't have your direct deposit. The IRS doesn't have it, and there's the Treasury Department, and a division of the Treasury Department is the IRS. Now, there is a porthole that you can go to, irs.gov, and I have not tried it, but you can enter your information for your direct deposit, which would be your account and your routing. Do I advise this? No. I would say your check's coming in May. Hold off till May. It'll be a check. Not a big deal. If you can. And if you can't, you can borrow the money off of a relative or get a line of credit from a bank and say, hey, my stimulus is coming later. But do not be scammed of money that is yours. No one is going to get it for you quicker if you send them money. The IRS never texts you, emails you, or physically calls you on the phone. They only send letters. They will not ever pay you. And if they do, you'll receive an official letter from them. You go to the IRS, and they're not going to do that. Don't fall for these. So I would say you should be getting your check within the next week or two. If you have direct deposit and you receive Social Security, they will use that information. I would say don't give out any information to anyone whatsoever. And what did we learn from this video? The IRS never will text, call, or email you. You take the chance of, if you open an email that looks like it's from them, of getting a virus in your computer. I should have specified that. No one can get it for you quicker, so paying them money is a scam. The check will come when it's supposed to come. If you have online banking, you can check for it every day for all I care. Or, in your bank account. Not for all I care, or you'll know when it hits. And even if you get a statement, you'll know when it hits, It's just keep your money. You need it. Don't give even a dime to a scammer. They are out to get your money. I hope this helps, and I hope you don't fall prey. And if you do as I say, you won't. Please. And I personally, I would just if I was on, Social Security, and even if the information I haven't heard, which is, not always correct, it's coming from the government, and it seems like these programs are being formed on the fly. I would wait for a physical check, because physical checks are mailed out. They won't be mailed out today, but they are being mailed out. And they suspect they will get here in May. So a physical check is a possibility, but then someone calling you and saying we overpaid you, that's not a possibility. Those are the scams. And just only reply to the IRS if it's in a letter form. And even then, look into online irs.gov, get an 800 number, call it, and make sure the letter is legit. Okay, the name of my channel is Financially Healthy, all one word. And I have videos on saving money, getting through coronavirus, and also being financially healthy means less stress. I'm Marlene, and I hope this video helped, and we'll see you again soon. Please like, subscribe, please. If you have a friend who could benefit from this, share it. I have my other videos are helpful on saving money in non-emergency times like we're facing today. My last video was how to use your time at home right now to make changes to your give yourself a financial checkup, tune up, whatever you want to call it. Hey, I enjoy talking to you. Stay safe. Don't get scammed. If you have a question, feel free to comment. I'll tell you if it's a scam.